everyone. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new. My name is Erin, and I am here to Erintain you. That's right. It's me, the Erintainer. Hello. Hello, hello. Guys, I don't know how you feel about open relationships, polyamorous relationships. You know what? You do you. I really do not care what you do in your relationship, okay? I've seen successful poly relationships and not so successful ones. There's one that I've seen over the last year that literally makes me be like, I would never do this. This looks miserable. But you know what? It works for some people, but not necessarily for the person that we are discussing today. It's one of those stories where I'm like, you know the answer. Do you really need a bunch of strangers on the internet to justify your actions for you? Because it seems pretty reasonable to me. But regardless, let's just go ahead and funnily judge everyone. Just a teeny tiny little bit, guys. Just a little bit. Okay, so here we go. Am I the a-hole for rejecting my friend's request to have an open relationship with my husband? I'm going to go ahead and say no. No. The audacity that your friend is telling you that she's into your husband. That's crazy. Okay, here we go. I, 30 female, have been married to my husband, 32 male, for 5 years. We have 2 beautiful kids, 5 and 6, and have a very strong relationship and are happy together. Recently, my friend, Lisa, 29 female, confided in me that she has developed feelings for my husband. She said that she finds him attractive and admires our relationship, and she asked if we could consider having an open relationship so she could be with him too. I was shocked and told her no, explaining that my husband and I are committed to each other and that we are not interested in an open relationship. Lisa got upset. Okay, Lisa. Lisa got upset and accused me of being selfish and closed minded. She argued that modern relationships should be flexible and that I was denying her happiness. Since then, Lisa has been distant and has been spreading rumors in our friend group suggesting that I'm overly possessive and controlling. Because you wouldn't let her boink your husband? That seems a little unreasonable. This has caused a lot of tension, and some of our mutual friends are now taking sides. What? My husband is supportive of my decision, but I feel guilty for the drama it's caused. So, am I the a-hole for rejecting my friend's request to have an open relationship with my husband? I'm so sorry. Obviously, your friend is not a friend. No friend does this. What is she, a child?
You won't let me have sex with your husband, so I am gonna spread a bunch of rumors around our friend group of how possessive you are and closed-minded.
If I was in this friend group, I'd be like, you don't get to f her husband. You don't get to f any of our husbands. Like, first of all, I would absolutely never go to my friend and say, hey, I have a crush on your boyfriend, your husband, whoever it is. Can you guys open up your relationship so I can give it a go? Hi, absolutely not. And if someone came to me and was like, your husband is amazing. I want to boink him. You should open up your relationship. I'd be like, what is wrong with you? That would be friendship ending, in my opinion. That is absolutely freaking crazy. And it honestly makes me wonder, was she talking to your husband ahead of time? Because this is absolutely effing crazy. Here's what you need to do. Not that you asked, but one, you're not the a-hole, okay? That's the answer to the question. And this person is not your friend, and neither are the friends that are siding with this friend. What you should do is talk to the rest of the group and say, I'm not possessive and controlling. This bitch over here wants to fuck my husband, and I told her respectfully, no. We're married. We have a family. We have children. There's nothing wrong with me because I don't want you to sleep with my husband. That is That is some level of like psycho I don't even know, but you got to get away from this friend because I am honestly concerned for your safety at this point. It has Lifetime movie written all over it. This has nationwide coverage, interesting murder mystery story written all over it. Get this woman out of your life. Change your phone number, change the locks on your home. Maybe you need to move. This person sounds so absolutely incredibly unhinged that I can't express it enough. This is effing crazy. What do you guys think? Like, look, I'm at the age where most of my friends are coupled up, and a few of them I am very, very close with their partners. And sometimes their partners will be very affectionate towards me. Maybe an arm around me while we're walking down the hall, giving me long hugs, like complimenting each other. And it's not that we're flirting or anything like that. It's just that we're all close. Some of these couples I've known for 14 years at this point. I know I don't look it, but I'm old AF. Okay? So I would never I would be more concerned that if my friend's long-term boyfriend or husband, puts their arm around me or compliments me. I don't want my friend to have any concern, so I will literally make it a point to give them more attention because I care way more about the relationship with my friend than their partner. Even if I ever found my friend's partner attractive, it's something that you keep to yourself. That's an inside thought, okay? Those are the ones that you tuck you don't just keep them to yourself, you bury them deep inside yourself. So deep that they never surface. So deep that you just eventually forget that you ever had that thought or feeling. And then, if you're really feeling attracted to someone, you need to take a break. If I was starting to find a friend of mine's partner attractive, I'd be like, you know what? I'm just going to not hang out with them for a little while because I think it's just I'm hormonal or I'm ovulating or whatever it is. I'm not going to do it. Stop. I'm ovulating. That should be some merch. I'm going to make a cup so you can hold it if someone flirts with you. You're like, stop, I'm ovulating. Unless you want to have a baby with me, walk away because I will have sex with you. Anyways, I don't want you guys to just listen to what I have to say. Let's hear what Reddit has to say, shall we? Not the a-hole. Tell the friends that are on her side to let her fuck their husbands. Yeah. 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 Someone goes, forgive my language here, but Lisa sounds like a stupid bitch. that's that's amazing. Your husband does not want it. You and your husband are happily monogamous. End of discussion. She's not your friend. She's an attempted homewrecker. They are not your mutuals. They are her flying monkeys. Cut them out of your life if they think this is acceptable. Not the a-hole. Yeah. 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 Ooh, let's see this idea. Hi, everyone. I thought I would clear some things up as everyone is now talking about my relationship or how I'm controlling. Telling Lisa that she cannot sleep with my husband is not controlling. Telling Lisa my husband and I are monogamous is not controlling. If any of you want to volunteer your partners to be in an open relationship with Lisa, go ahead. But my partner and I are not interested. He is not and has never been interested in or attracted to Lisa. We have no idea where her idea to insert herself into our relationship came from, but we are not entertaining such a delusion. This will be the last time I will be discussing this insane request. Man, Reddit is so good at this. Some of these are this is perfect advice. Honestly, who needs a therapist when you've got Reddit? But on the flip side, if you read a little too much Reddit, you might need a therapist. I asked a question in a Reddit forum recently, and everyone was so rude. I was like, why are you acting like I'm an effing idiot? It's a question. It's a technical question. Where is the safe space to ask a question? Why can't I do it? Yikes, you guys. Look, I'm all for you being polyamorous, but you can't just insert yourself into somebody else's relationship because you want to bang. And the thing is, like I said, I'm old, so like take this with a grain of salt if you're like young and hot and like ready to boink around. But those feelings of lust, they are so fleeting. They really, really, really are. My worst relationships were with people that I was just really, really attracted to. They were the worst because there was nothing actually that like connected us or brought us together. I was just insanely like in lust with them. And then the relationships where I connect with them on a deeper level first. And then I'm like, oh, wow, now I'm finding them even more attractive. And they're taking care of me emotionally. And we laugh and have fun together. And the sexual aspects of our relationship get to be like this bonus and they're fun and exciting. But I am telling you, as someone who's been in a relationship for almost 10 years, it is not the sex that keeps shit together. It is always the foundational stuff, the boring stuff that no one wants to talk about. Because when you're sick, guess who's going to see you? Your partner. When you are having a bad day, guess who's going to see you? Your partner. Life is going to ebb and flow. And if you cannot stomach your partner seeing the absolute worst of you, and if you cannot trust that them seeing the absolute worst of you without makeup, you smelly, you sick, you angry, you sad, you after 3 days of no showering because you're exhausted because your kids are being crazy, you cleaning up poop because your dog crapped all over the place. Like, if you cannot fathom the person that you're with seeing you in your most vulnerable states, kick them to the curb. Do not exhaust yourself. I'm telling you, a relationship with someone like that is not worth it. So the fact that this outsider of this relationship is like, I'm attracted to your husband, so that means I'm entitled to try to pursue your husband is absolutely friggin' crazy. 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 Freaking nuts. Freaking nuts. And again, I've seen successful polyamorous relationships, but typically the couple is like, hey there, I need puppets. Hey there, how's it going? I'm curious about opening up our relationship. Oh, maybe. I don't know if I'm comfortable with that. Well, why don't we try it together? Threesome? Sounds good. Then maybe you do that. And then suddenly maybe like this person's dating one person and you're dating another person and maybe you all four date together or maybe it's mutually exclusive or maybe you have a don't ask don't tell policy. But typically when people engage in or want to engage in a poly or open scenario, it's the two people in the relationship making that decision or one of the people in the relationship finding themselves almost cheating or attracted to other people and then wanting to use being in an open relationship to basically pursue this other person that they like have a crush on while they've been with their partner. But I've never heard of it being like an outsider ever. Ever. Even when it's like, I'm going to give my husband a present of a threesome. Hey, bestie, you want to have a threesome with us? Like, I've never heard of the bestie being like, happy birthday, bestie's husband. Want to me? Like, this is so. And I don't mean to be crass. Like, I would be absolutely livid if I was this person and someone was trying to creep their way into my relationship. I actually ended a friendship because I didn't like actually end the friendship, but I just started not reaching out to the person and then the friendship kind of like dissolved on its own. And it was partly because my partner said this person made them feel so uncomfortable because of how they talked to him. And they annoyed me and I would see how she would kind of like flirt with my fiance and I'd be like, she's driving me effing crazy. And I would just tell him, I'm like, she's driving me up the wall. And he was like, yeah, honestly, I didn't know how to respond, but she was making me feel really uncomfortable the entire time we were with her. So I just kept ignoring her comments. And I was like, okay, well, if we're both uncomfortable, maybe this person is just someone we don't need in our life anymore. And guess what? She's not. Bye. Bye. That is all I have for you guys today. What do you think about this whole scenario? Are you open? Are you poly? Are you monogamous? Are you just like doing your thing? What do you think? Like, what are your boundaries? And do you think that this friend is violating your boundary? I have a sneaky suspicion that this friend and the husband have like talked in some way before. But I don't want to like blame the husband or victim shame or anything. But what do you guys think? I'm so curious. Let me know what y'all think. And I appreciate you tuning in today. Question for you. Would y'all listen to a podcast? I was thinking that this could be really fun to also post on Spotify and do like an every morning rush hour episode just to like help y'all wake up, share some silly stories, and kind of get your brains moving and give you a laugh before you go to work. And then maybe also give you an episode on the drive home, like a rush hour silly sexy podcast. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know. I would probably drop at like 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. But, you know, if you're like, I don't even work because I'm a sugar baby, then awesome. Good for you, girl. I'm happy for you. Anyways, y'all, thank you so much for watching this video today. I will see you in my next one very soon and have a fantastic week. I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.